Take 5 perfect strangers. Make each host their own entertaining dinner party. Before scoring in secret, sees one of them crowned champion.
It's so great that everyone's just respected my belief in not eating animals. I mean, I haven't even needed to tell any of them I'm a vegetarian. Amazing.
Heading into night 3, a quick recap of the scores shows that Tom is leading the way after an apparently successful cook. Jamie hosted our first magical evening, but unfortunately his guests, Diana, Peter, Tom and Rachel, saw through his tricks and weren't impressed. Tom's cheap student meal hardly fared any better. Tom's entertainment, alas, only seemed to impress Diana.
Oh, I loved last night, darling. It was fabulous, especially the musical entertainment. Very talented, that young man.
Yeah, last night, it was awesome. Tarts and Vickers at the Union.
I just thought it was all a bit strange, really.
Oh, you mean the meal? Yeah, that went well. That went well as well. Feeling pretty confident about a couple of things off the back of that. Confident for the win. And I'm pretty confident Diana took a bit of a shine to me, so looking forward to seeing her again and chipping away.
I'm so looking forward to tonight. It should be a really classy soiree.
This week, Peter tries to add a little class to the competition.
Bit of trouble with the apron strings here. Frankly, the food's been a bit of a joke up until now. Honestly, I think food is no laughing matter.
This competition is getting serious.
Well, I hope Peter will restore some culinary standards to the competition.
It's probably going to be, gourmet, which probably means not very much there. Yeah, I might have to get McDonald's first.
At the very least, it can't be worse than baked beans and cheese on toast.
I'm sure Pete will be more egalitarian, being a man of the people, of course.
Perkins normally does this, but since it's a special occasion and all that, thought I'd get my hands dirty.
How good of you, Peter, to sully your fingers with these onions.
Always mind the fingers. I once knew a Michelin chef, actually. He was called Jacques Pierre, pretty good at what he did. He had 3 Michelin stars.
Ooh, we have a theme to the evening. Dress to impress.
Well, darling, I don't even need to make an effort. Obviously, I dress to impress all the time.
Yes, you look fabulous, darling.
Dress to impress? What empress could I come as?
Like to think I always dress to impress, impress the lady.
Peter prepares his starter.
I bought this bread yesterday, actually, from the local bakery. Because actually I think that extra day allows it to go a little bit stale and get the perfect texture. Lovely chap at the bakery, Hoskins I think his name is. This should go very nicely in the salad.
Panzanella. I don't really know what that is. Is it some kind of bread?
Panzanella? Ah, that's a traditional Italian salad, I believe. Should be quite interesting. I like the sound of that. Peter's been to Italy, I hear, so should be nice and authentic.
Panzanella? That's some posh word for probably
You don't know what that is, do you, Tom?
cabbage or something, isn't it?
Panzanella. I'm glad that Tom's not doing this. Being a student, he'll probably put his pants in it.
It's important to be good with one's hands in every area of life.
Really?
The main course is filet de boeuf. Nice choice, nice choice. I like the sound of that.
Filet de boeuf. Well, luckily I did do a term of Spanish, so I know exactly what that means. It's and I'm looking forward to that.
Locally reared beef from Angus the butcher. He's a good chap. And actually went down and looked at these cows beforehand. This was from a fine-looking beast, I have to say.
Filet de boeuf. Ooh, sounds delightful. Excited about that one.
Filet de boeuf? I hope he's not going to fill us up with some placenta or something to do with birth. I mean,
Gross.
I know he's into his blood sports.
Belgian cooking chocolate. And you know the mark of a good chocolate is when it makes that sound right there. So I'm just going to feed this in right now. Simmer over the boiling water. We don't want it too hot, otherwise we'll scald the chocolate.
Do you scold all of your food or just the bad bits?
Mousse au chocolat. Pretty basic, pretty simple. He's probably bought it from Marks and Spencer's or somewhere posh like that.
It's just going to be delicious.
Mousse chocolat. I hope there's no antlers in it.
I know you can't smell it there.
I think I can smell your ego from
It
here.
really is delicious, I'm telling you. It's top quality stuff, this. I had it flown in from Belgium, actually.
Mousse or chocolate? I think that might be chocolate, actually.
Well
I
done.
do love chocolate, darling. Oh, excited about that one.
In goes the butter. This is going to be smooth.
Unlike you.
Look at that.
Dessert mousse au chocolat. That all sounds quite interesting. It won't be as good as mine, I'm sure, but I think it would definitely be an improvement on what's gone before.
In go the marshmallows. It's a little bit of a cheeky touch, but I'm a cheeky fellow. That looks about right. Okay, at this stage it's very important to go around the edge when you're spooning the mousse into the cream. It just keeps the air in, and it's a spooning motion. Nothing overly enthusiastic. We want to be gentle here. When folding the mousse into the cream, it looks rather voluptuous. And I hope my guests agree.
Peter prepares the table for a spooning motion of a different kind.
No, it's wrong fork there. Got to make sure we get this right.
Perish the fork.
In go the onions and tomatoes. A bit of an avalanche here. Just going to dive in here. Mix it all up a little bit. Right underneath.
Peter is still preparing the starter when Diana arrives. Early.
Oh, Peter! How are you? Lovely to see you.
Hello.
I've missed you, darling. It's been so long since last night.
It's nice of you to
How
be so
are you?
punctual.
Good day?
Very well, thank you. Just cooking away.
Oh, fantastic.
Cooking the meal before the guests arrive. Do you want to go through to the drawing room?
Oh, well, can I have a little look at what you're doing
Well,
here? I might even be able to
I'd rather you
help
waited in the drawing room.
Oh, just let me have a little wee
Nice.
look over here.
Okay.
Oh, this looks delicious.
Just chopping the.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
that's
Thank you.
for the salad actually. If you wouldn't mind sitting in the drawing room actually.
Oh, okay. Sure, no problem. I can go over.
That would be lovely.
Alright, I'll see you in a minute.
That goes in the salad.
Okay.
Into drawing room.
Through here.
Got-
Just shout me if you need any help, darling. Okay.
I will.
Alright. I arrived a little bit late this morning.
Early.
This evening. Because I've been late the other couple of evenings, so I wanted to kind of make up for it.
Diana continues waiting while Peter finishes preparing his starter. With Diana waiting downstairs, Peter goes to get changed. The A to Z of London, entertainment for hours, as any cabbie will tell you. Doesn't he look smart? Rachel is next, and on time.
Hello.
Hello, Peter.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
No contact, the way Rachel
Lovely to
likes
see
it.
you. Right on time. It's nice to see. Thank you very much. Diana. Thank you very much.
Oh, so lovely to
Rachel doesn't seem to like Diana's greeting quite so much. Third guest to arrive, it's jovial jokester Jamie.
Hi, Pete.
Hello, it's Peter.
Um,
Hello, Jamie.
Would you like a gift?
Well, it's not necessary, but if you've brought something, then I'll
Well, I
gladly
do have
accept.
some, Pete.
Peter.
Jamie gives Pete to Peter.
Oh.
You might think there's not much meant by it, but there's a lot meant by it. It's gathered from where I grow my vegetables. There's a lot meant by it.
That's lovely. If you just leave it outside and do come
Oh,
in,
okay.
leave the compost outside. That would be lovely.
I don't think when I arrived that Pete really appreciated my Pete joke, but I compost myself. Posh digs.
And our last guest to arrive, it's Tom.
Pedro!
Hello, Tom.
Bump the fist.
Lovely to. I see you've You've dressed to impress.
I would say I'm trying to impress you, but that would be a lie. I'm trying to impress someone else. So there you go.
Who could that be?
Oh well.
So when they said dress to impress, I knew it was going to be a posh gig, so I had to dig out my old school tie.
This is great. Yeah. Where's the vino, Mr. Wine Expert? Let's get it going. Let's
Don't
get
worry,
this party
Louis.
started.
There'll be plenty
Come
of
on.
wine flowing later. Do all take a seat. It's lovely leather. Do try it out and let me know what you think.
Yeah, you're
So
right. It's comfy.
it's quite expensive. So if you just sit gently.
Oh, right. Okay. Come on, sit yourself down, Diana.
It is rather nice, actually, yeah.
Tom positions himself at the head of the table.
Right, where's this grub then?
That's not very polite.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first course we have authentic Italian panzanella. Traditionally, the host normally sits at the head of the table.
Which end to the head?
We play musical chairs.
It's a little thing, but it's traditional. If you wouldn't mind.
Peter gets his own back with the seating.
I'll move. Still next to Diana, that's the important thing.
Tomatoes, they came from...
Diana's keen to get started on the starter.
If you wouldn't mind waiting for everybody else, that would be lovely.
Okay.
Diana carries on eating
Oh, what,
regardless.
the spoon first? The starter was lovely. I think it's going to be a wonderful evening.
It's a Shiraz from Southern Australia, which I know is unorthodox. Some people might sneer, but actually,
It sure is.
I think it brings out
guests
flavour
wait
of the,
while Peter
tomatoes
explains
and
the wine.
The rouge onions. My chap Hoskins, who lives locally. Sorry, Diane, if you
But it's
wouldn't
good to
mind.
talk, isn't it?
Oh, but it's so delicious.
I wasn't started on the bread yet. Actually, that came from the local bakery.
Anyone up for discussion?
And actually, the basil there.
When are we actually going to get this meal
That
started?
came from the same chap who supplied the.
I hope it's not
tomatoes.
faulty goods.
Sebastian.
You know, basil, faulty towels.
I'll come to you, Tom.
Thank you.
If you don't mind.
And actually, the thing about this wine.
Tom
is
now
that the,
joins
fruitiness
Diana in
really
eating.
bring out the tomatoes. It goes incredibly well with them. And actually, if you just take a moment to savour the top notes, I think you'll find that it goes rather well with the basil.
It does go very well with basil. Who's basil?
Sebastian's.
You've not had a brush with basil then? Rather foxy person.
So,
No, I'm dry, yeah.
if you.
Garçon.
Sorry?
I said, I'm dry.
And then you called Peter Garçon.
I'm feeling very comfortable, very relaxed tonight. The wine is excellent.
The seasoning actually is
It's the season to be jolly.
it's a fantastic story actually. I was
Are
talking
you coming to the point about the season?
to my friend Jasper.
And Peter drones on.
Who grows the peppercorns, and he had them thrown in especially for this when I told him about this whole experience.
Lucky it's not a hot starter, really, isn't it?
And
Condiments. It's all about condiments, and that's what Pete has failed to deliver so far.
I feel like I've almost eaten it already.
Bottoms up.
That description.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers, Tom.
cheers.
And Jamie's unable to find anyone to clink glasses with.
Oh.
Actually, the thing about
Rachel and Jamie start
bread
eating despite
is that,
Peter beginning yet another
the local
monologue.
man that I was telling you about earlier, who bakes the bread, he actually has a special method where he stomps on the dough with his feet, and it takes it's
Sounds
quite
like a load
a
of cobblers to me.
it's
With
quite
his
a
feet?
an
Does that make
it's an
it cheesy
intricate
bread?
process.
Does it make it cheesy? Oh, that's so
Bored.
Yes, better cheese.
I'm bored. You're boring. Talk about something else.
no,
rude.
There's no need to be nasty.
I'm just
no.
saying.
I think you'll find
I was
this
just saying
is
what everyone was thinking.
with the more superior dishes. I think you'll find a little bit of background information goes a long way to the enjoyment. Don't you think?
Only a little.
Can do, yeah.
Not really, no.
Starters so far, the panzarella, very nice, very authentic.
Slurring your words a little there, Rachel.
Description. One can blow one's own trumpet a little too much, but you know, we won't hold that against him. This dress is, I bought it in Milan.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's very nice, darling.
Where's yours from, dear?
Well, it's funny you should say that, darling. I actually got it from the costume department in the recent play that I've been in.
Oh, yes.
Midsummer Daydream.
Oh, you mean
Yes,
the
and
Midsummer
they gave
Night's
it- they
Dream?
gave it to
New
me.
interpretation?
No,
They gave it to you.
Yes, they gave it to me, yes.
I think it's
How many
pucker.
people have worn that before you acquired it?
Oh, I don't know, probably about 5, 10 maybe.
I'd love
did
to come and
clean
see
it.
you in a play sometime.
Oh, you should. That'd be lovely. Love to see you in the audience.
I bet you would.
And I'm sure you'll enjoy it, being so cultured as you are.
Love you in the dress, out of the dress, either really.
I think the starter went pretty well actually. I think everyone enjoyed it, along with the background information. I always think that adds a little something to enjoyment of a dish.
You could be the only one.
Looking forward to the rest of the evening actually. Star of the show.
Peter brings out the main course.
Sweet potatoes, baby potatoes, baby carrots.
Delicious.
Great vegetable stock from
Vegetarian
the,
Diana tucks
carrots,
into the
actually.
beef.
They didn't all go on the main course. Baby potatoes, small potatoes.
Nice mushrooms.
This is really good mushroom
Really?
actually. It goes very well with the beef, I think.
darling?
The beef came from the local farm just down the road, actually.
Beef mushrooms?
Beef mushrooms. The mushroom sauce is on the beef. It's actually it's a fantastic cut of meat, actually. Really.
Beef! You made me eat beef! What are you doing?
Sorry,
I
what?
can't believe you! You made me eat an animal! That's
Why are you
disgusting!
causing such a stir?
Horrifying!
Whatever's the matter with her? She's been eating.
You idiot. She's vegetarian, you idiot. You made her eat meat.
You cooked her chicken yesterday.
No, that's
Bloody hell!
that's chicken flavour.
This is
different.
top quality.
Really?
This is the best cut there is.
I better go and see how she is.
What the hell's wrong with
Yeah.
everybody?
Something.
This is a fantastic meal. I don't understand what the problem is.
Diana, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay! Go away!
It's okay, I understand.
You can never understand how I feel, Tom!
Just let me in. Look, I'm a vegetarian too, so I know exactly how you.
Vegetarian, you don't understand!
I know exactly.
Feelings, you know. The cows have feelings!
I know they have feelings. I love the cows.
I don't know why I bothered cooking this.
It's not you, Peter. She doesn't have two brain cells to rub together.
No.
It's top quality braised beef. Shan't tell the farmer, he'd be really upset. Quite frankly, I'm upset. I'm angry.
I understand.
Cows are so precious, and you know these horrible.
Souls!
They have souls. I know. Just let me in. I can help you.
No, just bugger off, alright? I just can't believe they put cow in the main course. Poor cows. They have souls, you know. Wait, sorry, I just can't do this. It's too much.
He did say he was rustling something up in the kitchen.
Jamie carries on the puns despite having no audience.
Everyone has some beef with him now.
The main course itself was lovely. It was a beautiful cut of beef, lovely presented. In fact, I think I may have some competition there in that area, which is a little bit worrying.
What a fiasco.
Frankly, I don't think I need to worry about it because the only thing that anyone's going to remember is Diana and her ridiculous hissy fit meltdown.
Peter, murdering meat-eating
Language, darling.
Hope you're happy.
Or I'm not, if you're asking.
Well, she's certainly not happy.
Come back from attending to your drama queen.
Doesn't look like you've had all that much success.
No, it doesn't.
He hoofed it.
I'm just trying to mend the broken pieces.
Oh, please, she's an actress. She doesn't have any broken pieces. She ate chicken yesterday and now she decides, all of a sudden, that no, she cannot eat beef. So she throws all her toys out of the pram and storms off, and of course she gets Tom to follow her.
This is top quality beef. Don't you think, Tom?
The food was fine, but it was overshadowed by events that transpired. I mean, what was Pete thinking? I thought these guys are supposed to be smart, you know, with this public school education. I mean, I went to public school as well, but you know, that's not the point. The point is that he gave beef, which is the most meaty of all meats, to a vegetarian. You know, and until tonight, Diana was a sure thing, and now he's ruined that for me.
Diana returns.
Are you okay?
Don't touch me.
You'll be pleased to see that I've wasted all that good beef, taken off your plate. Just left with some new potatoes, baby carrots and baby sweet corn there.
No baby cows.
Pass the wine, Jamie.
Oh Joe, it goes very well with this beef actually.
Awkward.
Right, shall we go to the drawing room for tonight's entertainment?
Are we drawing?
Follow me.
Suppose so.
Does that mean no one can win any of the games? If it's a drawing room.
Rachel sneaks the wine bottle out. Tom is so determined to sit next to Diana that he almost sits on Jamie's lap. Rachel is obviously enjoying the wine.
I'm a pretty generous chap when it comes to wine, but I can't quite believe how quickly it's gone down, and couldn't help but noticing a certain person had quite a lot of it.
Jamie has to move again. Rachel almost intends to sit on Jamie's lap.
I really like Pete. I think I'm in there. I think I'm in with Jamie as well. And frankly, if Diana wasn't here, I'd be in with Tom too. Not that I would want to be, but you know, I can't help it. They love me.
Are you sure, or is that just the wine talking? Peter remembers he has to prepare entertainment.
Are you okay now? Are you after your traumatic experience?
I'm okay. I'm still slightly traumatized.
Well, that's understandable, you know. And if you just, you know, you can share anything with me. If you need a shoulder to cry on, you need a shoulder to cry on.
I appreciate that, Tom. You're a nice guy. Thank you.
I try to be.
What planet are you on?
Earth.
Okay, everybody. For tonight's entertainment, I've got a bit of a treat for you. I hope you're all keen on 20th century British Prime Ministers.
Ah, prime beef to prime ministers.
Pick out your Prime Minister, stick it on your forehead. There you are.
Thank you.
Oh, allow me.
Actually,
There you are.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Right.
So, how do we elect which one to choose?
There you are. If you just take the...
Is it like first past the post-it?
something like that. There you are, Rachel. The aim of the game is to figure out which Prime Minister you are. So let's start with Jamie. We'll all offer up some clues. If you'd go first, Diana.
Rachel cozies up to Peter.
I have no idea who that is.
What?
That's not a Prime Minister, is it?
Yes.
I hope so.
Wait, wasn't he an actor in Moulin Rouge?
Can't believe I've been stuck with such a bunch of ignoramuses. We should all be contributing at this point. No one even knew who Arthur Balfour was.
How old am I?
You're dead now,
No,
unfortunately.
how old am I? Am I Harold Wilson?
No, not Harold Wilson. I think it's just an indictment of the education system. That's what you get if you put children through state-funded schools. Let's move on to Tom, shall we?
Tom.
I said, let's do Tom. Let's do Tom.
Okay, yeah. I want to do Diana.
Oh my!
Well, we could do Liam, if you like. Yeah.
Let's move on to Diana then.
One small step for man, one giant step for mankind.
Almost Neil Armstrong there, Tom.
And
I'm not.
You know it. You know it.
I'm not.
stop strong-arming her with the wrong clue.
I'm not-
does sound quite familiar, actually. Yes.
I'm not sure he said that actually.
Was that
I'm not over the moon about this
Osama
performance.
bin Laden? Osama bin Laden.
You're so close.
Really?
You were in office twice, dear.
In office. Oh, what office?
I know. I've got it.
Who's a wartime?
Oh yes.
Of course.
Oh yes.
It's Sheila's Wheels.
What?
Directline.com. Admiral.
Close.
Oh no, wait. Churchill.
Got it.
Oh.
Really good.
Oh, that's so clever.
How did you get it from that?
It was
Churchill.
automatic.
Churchill.
Oh yes, Churchill.
Everyone knows Churchill.
Don't you watch TV?
That's not how. No, I don't remember Churchill ever saying that.
Oh yes, he was from Yorkshire.
Yeah, you should give it a nod.
No, he wasn't. He was born in Blenheim Palace. Well, you got it right anyway. Well done. Rachel.
Yes, darling.
Sorry.
Yes, Peter.
The first Prime Minister born outside of Great Britain.
And may well have been responsible for a lot of erections.
Was he married?
Yes, I believe he was.
He faced stiff competition in the elections, funnily enough.
Boner law.
Yes, well done.
Easy.
Well done. Well done. I'm glad someone's on the ball.
The entertainment, well, I thought it was a very good idea. Unfortunately, the rest of them were frankly a bit too stupid to work it all out. So.
Let's do Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Didn't you do politics at university?
What, parrot infestations? Politics?
Your Prime Minister was the first Prime Minister after the Second World War and unfortunately was a Labour Prime Minister.
Winston Churchill.
No, Labour.
Ronald Reagan.
It's a type of orange.
Yes, do you think we should have mercy on him? Should we give him some
orange?
clemency?
Yes.
Satsuma.
Yes, because there was a Prime Minister called Satsuma, wasn't there?
John
Close.
Satsuma.
Your Prime Minister set up the NHS.
Ah, love the NHS.
It's a welfare system, isn't it?
Well, I go privately.
I bet you do.
I bet your dad doesn't like that.
I do go privately.
Boo, Pa.
I think people should pay for their own healthcare. Going off, getting themselves injured, and getting me, the taxpayer, to pay for it. It's disgraceful.
Not everyone is rich, you know.
So I set up the NHS. Florence Nightingale.
That's a really good guess, Tom.
No, I give up. I'm just going to look. Who? Clement Attlee. Never heard of him. Are you sure?
Doesn't
Prime
entirely
Minister.
surprise me.
Look, I did politics, and I think I would have heard of Clement Attlee.
Labour Prime Minister.
If he was a Prime Minister.
How long did you study politics for?
Ah, stupid game anyway.
Yeah, I agree, Tom.
Excuse me, this is a great game. You're not clever enough to play it.
Yeah.
You're all so ignorant, you don't know Prime Ministers of your
You
own
haven't done
country.
yours yet, Pete. Come on.
Right. Well then,
Right, the worst Prime Minister who ever lived.
it would have to be a Labour Prime Minister for a start. Maybe Callahan?
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I hope you're not talking about Margaret Thatcher.
Hey,
Yeah,
well
grab
done.
them.
Oh, bloody hell! She's the greatest Prime Minister this country's ever seen. Margaret Thatcher pulled this country from the dregs that it was in,
Yeah,
held at ransom by
yeah.
the strikers who didn't do a hard day's
Mr.
work.
Mr. Privilege, yeah, that's great. Yeah,
I pay my taxes, I pay my dues,
Yeah,
and
from
I,
your
Jews, he's anti-Semitic now.
from your daddy's trust fund, no doubt.
I earn most of my own money, and I work damn hard for it, I'll have you know.
Well,
Gentlemen, really, there's no
But you keep
need.
it in
It's
Jersey
really
or
not
one
worth
of your
it, Tom,
jumpers or
really wouldn't worry.
something. Hey, did you see that film about Margaret Thatcher though recently?
No, it didn't.
It was actually classified a PG because it wasn't suitable for minors.
I don't know why I bothered playing this game with you lot.
I don't know why you're
It
bothered.
is a silly game.
Well,
It's a fantastic game.
Cultured lot, I really.
Pete, rust in peace to the Iron Lady.
Are we done?
Yes, I think we are. If you all follow me through to the dining room.
I guess we better have. I mean, I'd rather stay here with you, to be honest with you, but I suppose we better join
I'd
in.
rather stay here than hang out with him.
Despite the whole beef fiasco, that Tom remained uncowed the whole evening. He just wouldn't stop going after Diana.
Here we have the finale, the dessert.
Peter brings out the desserts.
Chocolate mousse with whipped cream and melted marshmallow.
Pete, this is quite funny really because normally this glass would carry booze, but it's mousse, not caribou.
Very good. Diana, mousse. Not real mousse, you'll be glad to know you can eat this.
Peter, encore de ban, por favor?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
You made this yourself?
Alright, I did actually. If you want to know, it's fantastic quality.
Not really, it's alright. It's alright. Don't want to send me to sleep again.
Pete, why I've only got half a bowl full?
Jamie finally gets the right answer with a pun.
You got the same as everybody else.
Arthur Balfour, well done. You got your one as well.
Oh, brilliant!
I don't know if that means you win or you lose. I think we all lost, really.
Oh, it's a glass actually, isn't it? I'm going to gobble it down.
So, what do you all think?
It's delicious, darling.
It's alright, I suppose.
Yeah, at least it's not got meat in it this time.
Where are the antlers?
Don't joke about that, Tom.
Still a touchy subject for Diana.
So, as I was saying about the chocolate, it was I actually flown in from Belgium
Nobody really
last
cares.
night. As I was saying, this is really fine quality chocolate, actually. And actually, the basis comes
Is it
from
from
the
another
quality
galaxy?
of the. No, it's from Belgium.
I didn't think it was out of this world.
Is that
More wine. Would you like another?
Oh, we seem to be out.
Okay.
not very much there? Lucky I had a McDonald's before I came tonight.
Sorry, Tom.
You had a McDonald's, Tom?
Oh yeah, I knew it was going to be this gourmet nonsense.
Really?
Yeah.
It was vegetarian, wasn't it?
Yeah, veggie burger, of course. Which is there? Which is there? Something the matter, old chap?
That tune does ring a bell.
It does ring a bell.
Goodness me, Rachel.
Rachel couldn't keep her hands off me. I wanted to tell her to stop, but I thought she might get more crotchety.
I think it's time to call Taxi!
The dessert was shop bought. I imagine was probably shop bought because it actually was quite good. Yeah, I can't believe someone like Pete could have made something like that.
I didn't enjoy the entertainment very much, but at least with the dessert, there was a mousse meant for me.
I've had an absolutely awful evening. I mean, it's just been terrible. I mean, the dessert, the only redeeming quality about it is the fact that there wasn't any real mousse in it. And talking about the beef, I mean, I don't think I can bring myself to speak about it. It's really quite traumatic, to be honest. I mean, I can't believe that he would do that to me. I could never forgive him for that. Well, to be quite frank, the evening deserves a 0. But because, you know, I'm a generous soul and I suppose the starter was acceptable, I shall give him 3.
The mousse was delicious. It was a lovely dessert, a lovely way to end the evening. The only thing that would have made it better would be if Diana hadn't have been there. But Pete, I'm not going to hold that against you, and so I shall give you an 8.
Diagrammatically, if this circle represented my enjoyment of the culinary prowess, and this circle my bemusement at the entertainment, I suppose you could say it's a Venn.
What a farce of an evening. I mean, how the other half live. Pete single-handedly managed to isolate all his guests, especially Diana. So, you know, absolutely awful, terrible entertainment, average food with no condiments. Terrible, terrible evening. I'm going to give it a 4.
Peter's classy soiree was given something of a thumbs down. He was scored just 22 points, putting him in last place with just 2 evenings to go.
Quite frankly, I think the best meal yet has been wasted on a bunch of Philistines. I can't believe I wasted all this time and effort and quality on them. Plebs.
Oh my god, the sauce is ruined! Can I take your shirt? How about your trousers?
Jamie, the problem is,
why did you
Jamie,
have
we're
to
making all
beef
these
into this?
I love these.